Hello buddies, it's your guy here once again, the Wolf. And in this course we want to learn about HTML, CSS, and also because I promise you that I'm going to hold your hand to become a full stack developer. And if you have to be one of the full stack developer, I'm going to teach you how to utilize all these, how to use JavaScript, HTML, JSP, and JavaScript to create our own applications. Those are enough to become a full stack developer. Your guy once again move. And in this course, guys, we want to start with these basics, that is HTML and CSS. And I hope that you guys will be part of this journey to become the greatest version of yourself. Welcome once again. How much do? Let's get started. So for this, let's get started with introduction. So what's HTML? What HTML is? So it's a simple question that might sound difficult to if you're new here, and this class or this course is meant for the beginners. So guys, HTML CSS stands for markup language for creating a website. This is the standard markup language for creating web pages. So HTML is not coding. It's just a markup language. So what's HTML? So HTML stands for hypertext markup language, and HTML is a standard markup language for creating web pages. For example, if you go and Google something online, that's what you see, the views is all about HTML, CSS. Even in the phone, if you're viewing something on a video, it's all about HTML, CSS. So HTML also describes the structure of web pages, and also HTML consists of a series of elements. HTML also elements. There is elements that tell the browser how to display the contents. So HTML also HTML elements are labels, pieces of content such as this heading, this is paragraph, this is a link, all etc. So as simple HTML document, it looks like this. On my desktop, you can see something like this. If I have to run this, and don't be surprised what is this, because I'm going to show you how to do this. But for now, just let me run this and just write it here, and I say that open a browser. And if I open up a browser, this will you can see. This is just HTML without additional CSS. Just remember, CSS is just for making this. It's like a food where, for example, if you have a food with no spices, you can call that HTML. But if you put in some spices to make something great, people say it adds more flavor, all that stuff. That's all about CSS. So this is just a simple HTML CSS. So that is it. And let me explain the code. Before I go there, you have to download and text editor, and I'm using sublime text. If you don't have one, just go online and it is like this. You using Chrome, just type in. Actually, I will download this, so you just go to Google and just type sublime text, and it will just run. You can find the first link and download that. Once that you can run. So guys, let me explain what you see on my desktop. So let's start with this first statement here. This is freaking doctype.html. So this is just a declaration that is defining this document, that it's an HTML5 document. And remember this, we are before when this started HTML, we had HTML 1, 2, 3, and now we HTML5. So this keyword here, HTML element, is just the root element of HTML page. So in this page it defines that this is the root part of this HTML. So the head here, you can see a keyword head element. It contains meta information about HTML pages. And also we have this one here which is called title elements. All these are just elements. All these let me say that this the red, the label names, these all of them are just elements. So the word title here, elements, it specifies the title of the element. So as you can see here, I can call it, for example, home or whatever, but I just call it introduction because this learning processes. So this title element specifies the title of the HTML page, which it shows in browser title bar or the page tab. Also we have the body element, which defines the document bodies, and it's just a container for all the visible contents such as heading, paragraph, images, hyperlinks, table. If you don't understand this, don't be worried because it's just the beginning and I'm trying to explain a little here, a little there. But with time we will be understanding this. And also we have H1 element, which defines a large heading, which this one here. So we have H1, H2, H3, H4, and then H5, which defines the size of these keyword here on the first heading. So this is the size. This still is the large, showing the size of that word. And also we have this P element, which defines a paragraph. So what is element? What is an HTML element? So an element is just defined by a start tag and some content and end tag, like this one here. So for example, we have something like, if we can say that this is just a tag, and this inside here is just the content. This is where you put your content, the one that someone which is being reviewed. The elements are not observable on the browser, but the content is the one that is being observed. So the HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag. So let's say, for example, H1, my first heading here, and also we have this P, my first paragraph. So these are just the elements. So the start of a tag is just, we use this signs less than and greater than. So anything within that, we close something, the content inside that. So this is, so what you have to notice in here is that HTML element have no content, and like some have no content, like BR. You can type something here like this. This means that you are poking around this BR. So this one has no content inside this. So there's those tags that have content, like H1, P1, this one have content, but this one you should break the line. So say that I'm called empty elements, and they do not have an end tag, so we don't close like this one here. So let's talk about editors. Yeah, so let's talk about editors.